Hello and welcome back to the Randox Acusera 24/7 training series. In this part we're going to be covering the Statistical Metrics report. As you can see, we're starting at the home page of Acusera 24/7. So to access the Statistical Metrics report, we come to the left hand side of the navigation bar, go down to Statistical Metrics report and click. You'll know we're on the right page by the header. So on this page we can see we have a date range from where we're going to select our data from and to. And then we have our comparative peer group. So we have it against the world, which includes everybody, or we have against the group, which we covered in the statistical analysis report. And then we have our comparison method of which we're going to load our data, whether by assay, by instrument, or by method. Whenever we want to generate the report, simply click on the arrow. Once the report is generated or during the generation, we can download this in an Excel format or a PDF format. So we click here and it'll start to generate. As it starts to generate, you'll see the orange bar creep across the top of the page. Once this is completely done, we'll be able to do things such as collapsing assays, expanding headings. The reason that this doesn't allow us to do it whilst it's generating is because data is constantly being added, and therefore the headings and the amount of columns is changing constantly. So I'm just going to take a wee look at another tab that I've opened, and I've already generated this report for this date range. So as we see here, we're able to collapse our assays, increase the amount of items per page. So if we want to find our albumin, we can see our different statistics. So our statistics and the information is all organized by the header, and we have our lot numbers in the very left. We have our instruments, the models and manufacturers. We have our method, and then we have our groupings in terms of who the data belongs to and when it was calculated. So under the participant heading, we have both our date range, which is the 1st of September, to today, which is the 22nd of September, and then we have our cumulative as well. Under each of these headings, we then have our statistics. These statistics include the count, which is the number of results that have been added within that date range, the bias percentage, the CV, the sigma, and the total error. As you can see, we've had no values added within this month, but our cumulative statistics change as we have a count for each lot number for this assay. The cumulative statistics, as I've stated before in previous parts of this training series, starts from the first time that lot number is used until whenever the report is generated. And then we have our world. So our world is all the peer group, and that includes the count, the CV, sigma, and total error values also. As you can see, we have nobody else running the exact same assay as us for our 25-OH vitamin D assay. However, we do for assays such as our AFP and our albumin assays, running the exact same lots. And then we have our target values, which is our target bias, and our total allowable error percentage. And I'm just going to show a PDF file of the Statistical Metrics report. Apologies, my computer is being quite slow today. Try our other one. Excel. So if we open up our Excel file then instead, we'll find our lot numbers down the left hand side, the lot numbers under each assay, which is highlighted in grey to separate the information, our methods, and all of the information that was included on our online version of the Statistical Metrics report. This can then be saved and used for archiving purposes and auditing purposes in the future. And that concludes this part of the Randox Acusera 24/7 training series.